The first thing is, what is elder abuse? So elder abuse is the abuse of someone over age 65, and it happens in a relationship where there's an expectation of trust. Elder abuse can be a single or repeated act or a lack of action which causes harm or distress to the older person or that violates their human and civil rights. And if you know someone is in immediate danger, call on Garda Síochána on 999 or 112. Abuse can take place in any situation and any person is at risk. A vulnerable person is someone who may be restricted in capacity to guard themselves against harm or exploitation or to report such harm. And abuse can be carried out by a range of people such as strangers, institutions or family members. It may happen when an elderly person or a person with a disability lives alone or with a relative. It may also happen in residential or daycare settings, in hospitals, home support services and other places assumed to be safe, or in public places.
Okay, and in terms of types of elder abuse, are there quite a few?
There's different types. You can have psychological abuse, which is the emotional abuse, threats of harm or abandonment, humiliation, blaming and controlling or withdrawal of services or support. You can have physical abuse such as slapping, pushing, hitting, kicking, misuse of medication or inappropriate restraint. Financial or material abuse, so theft, fraud, exploitation, pressure in connection with wills, property or inheritance, or financial transactions, or the misuse, misappropriation of property. You can have neglect, and this can include self-neglect, acts of omission including ignoring medical or physical care needs and the withholding of the necessities of life, such as medication, adequate nutrition and heating. And you can have discriminatory abuse such as ageism, racism, sexism, abuse based on a person's disability and other forms of harassment, slurs or similar treatment. There's institutional abuse, poor standards of care, rigid routines, inadequate response to complex needs occurring in residential care, nursing homes, acute hospitals and inpatient settings. And you can have sexual abuse such as rape, sexual assault or sexual acts to which the older person has not consented or could not consent, or into which they are forced to consent.
Okay, so if people do have concern around any form of elder abuse, how can they go about reporting it?
Well, again, if someone is in immediate danger, please contact Garda Síochána at 999. Other than that, you can safeguard the person, and safeguarding is about putting measures in place to help people who might be at risk to protect themselves from harm. And the HSE has safeguarding and protection teams in every region of the country. These teams are responsible for adult safeguarding within services for older people and services for people with disabilities. So for this, you can contact your nearest HSE safeguarding and protection team if you know someone is a victim of abuse. You can also use the HSE's adult safeguarding portal to report a safeguarding concern. And to use the portal, you have to register with your name and email address. But you can report a concern if you're a member of the public, a safeguarding professional, a HSE funded service or a private nursing home.
Okay, and in terms of a safeguarding professional, who or what can fill that role?
So a HSE staff, health professionals such as your GP or community nurse, legal professionals, financial service staff, local authority staff, members of Garda Síochána and other professionals acting in a formal or statutory capacity. Alternatively, you can contact your local health centre, talk to your GP, your public health nurse, even your bank, your solicitor, the nursing home owner or nurse in charge, and again ourselves and Garda Síochána, and talk to someone about what has been happening. You can contact the HSE information line on 1800 700 700.
Okay, and just finally then, banking and financial abuse. What information do you have on that for our listeners?
So if you have concerns about financial abuse of your social welfare payment or the social welfare payment of someone you know, contact Safeguarding Unit, Department of Social Protection, College Road, Sligo, or call 071 919 3259. Banking and Payments Federation Ireland has a guide to safeguarding your money now and in the future, and it explains how to recognise the signs of elder financial abuse and ways to make sure you keep control of your affairs. The HSE and Safeguarding Ireland have published Get Informed and Prevent Financial Abuse. This is a document with advice on how to keep control of your money. It also explains ways you can plan ahead to protect you, your money and property, such as an enduring power of attorney, a decision support arrangement and making a will. And thinking about your wishes, discussing them with people you trust and putting arrangements in place gives clarity so that your rights will be upheld and respected. And it helps all of those around you too.